Hey everybody, this is Jeff and welcome to As Good as It Gets. Greetings from week 2 aboard the Harmony of the Seas Royal Caribbean's cruise ship Oasis class. Well, we moved rooms, stayed on deck 10, but we moved way into the front. You know, on Oasis class ships, they have the interior rooms that are in a block pattern in the front, just forward of the forward elevators, and that is where we are located this week. We're on deck 10, room 441. So let's go ahead and walk into this just standard interior room. Okay, deck 10, we are forward, center, room 441. It is a very similar layout to last week's cruise cabin, which had an extended balcony, but it was a standard room. This one is actually an accommodation for, it's supposed to be for 2 people, but you could actually put 3 people in there. I don't know if they would let you book it that way, but let's cover that on this video. So of course you got the entryway, and it is again set up exactly like last week and most cruise cabins on this ship. So again, like last week, you do have the light switch that has that really bright blue LED light, and let me tell you, that light at nighttime will illuminate this entire room with your eyes adjusted. So of course, take this magnetic clip right here, put a washcloth over it, and it blocks the light. So you got a nice pitch black room. And that's one of the benefits of an interior cabin, is it gets dark in here. So you could sleep the day away and not even know about it. So you do have your temperature adjustment, which, as most of you know, doesn't do much. Now, one nice thing about Royal Caribbean ships, the newer ones, is, hi, how you doing? There's me in the mirror, is you do have this incandescent light right here, which acts as a night light. Perfect, so you don't have to turn on the light switch, which you saw is outside. But I'm going to go ahead and turn on the light switch so you can see the room, and how you do it again. So if you haven't watched my other videos, I definitely invite you to check them out. But I'm going to cover this stateroom freshly. So you do have a power plug right up here up top. It is dual voltage 220 110, and it does multi-plug, so you can use the standard European style 2, the 2-pin connectors, or you can use a North American Edison type plug. You do have 3 storage shelves right here, and they do include 2 glasses, which we use as toothbrush holders. It is a standard one-piece shower door, so you got to be inside the door or inside the bathroom for you to be able to open it. Let me go ahead and pan down. Alex just got out of the pool, so there's his swimsuit right there hanging up. So you have 2 hanging towel hooks right there. Do have your storage shelf for any shampoo, conditioner that you want to bring, but of course Royal Caribbean in the basic rooms gives you the all-in-one hair body wash. You do have the adjustable removable shower head and a little bar at the bottom to put your foot on. Again, you got 2 shelves, one down below. It is raised up enough so if you do flood the bathroom, your contents in the bottom won't get too wet unless it sloshes around. You do have a garbage can down there laying horizontal. We got our packing cubes with the toiletries right here. And you do have the garbage can right underneath there, and your toilet roll is under there. And as most of you know, I do show my videos as us living in it during the cruise, not as before we get our luggage. So that way it gives you a good sense of how much room you actually have in this cabin. So you do have a small wardrobe on this side. I used it last week. It's the same size, and I had all of my shirts and Alex's shirts hanging up in there. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves right there with a safe. And down below you do have 2 drawers. They're pretty deep, so there's a pair of boxers right there. There's my pants, shorts folded up, and another set of shorts folded in fourths. You do have a nightstand with a shelf down below, which I have a bottle of water. You do have your reading lamps, telephone. There's great storage in this room, as you can see from the first deal. And there's 2 suitcases, a carry-on rolling, and then a large check-in suitcase underneath the bed, so you don't need to have it out. These either can be a split bed, 2 twins, then you can have it separated and have the nightstands in between, or it can be one solid king. Go around to the other side and show you one amenity. Now this one's a little bit different than our room last week, so it's kind of hit and miss, but you do have power, and this one has a 110 Edison. Last week we had a USB plug receptacle right there on the nightstand, so that's pretty cool because you can plug in whatever you want on this side. Now we have our clothes hanging up on this side this week because Chris isn't with us, but I do have our dirty clothes bag, and we only have half of the wardrobe full of our shirts. So it's a good size. You can fit a large suitcase in there if you need to. Now this is a about a love seat size sofa without the armrests on the side. It does have the cushions for the backing, but this is Alex's bed, and again, he's about 52 inches long, and his legs were about to here. So it's about 60 inches or more, 65 inches long. It does not fold out into a double person bed, so that's why and this is only a 2-person room, which is totally fine. But otherwise, you would have the seat backs right there for the cushions. Now, instead of having the sliding doors for the balcony, you have a solid wall, which does butt up against staterooms on the other side. We are surrounded on 3 sides by staterooms. And of course, it's typical cruise ship. They're pretty thin. You do have a little storage area with a little bump out right here, no big deal. But we're able to put our backpacks down there and some shoes. Here's the dresser, exact same as last week, but again, if you're watching this video as a new video, I'm just going through the room. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4 dresser drawers, which we do have Alex's clothes in on this side. It does have a cooler. It's not a refrigerator. Again, it's a cooler, so we do have a couple beers in there, cans of beer and bottles of water because we drink a lot of water. The room does include a hair dryer, which you just plug into any of the power outlets, and it's a good size shelf countertop for your dresser. You do have a light up vanity. You do have the glass shelf, which is pretty sturdy. So I got the radio charger, the radios, power supply battery right there, and the size of the desk is good enough to do your work at, or ladies use for a vanity. This is a 13-inch MacBook. Now let's talk about power, because a lot of people want to know about power in the cruise rooms. This is great because you have 2 USB plugs, so you can plug in your cell phones, accessories, or whatever. They just plug right into charge. You do have 1, 2, 3 North American Edison 110 outlets. You do have the standard European Type A grounded outlet right there as well, and bear in mind, this is a 220 volt outlet. So my computer plugs all are standard European outlets because that's what the majority of plugs around Royal Caribbean ships are. Princess Cruise Lines cruise ships are hit and miss as far as having the Edison outlets or having the European outlets. But again, I totally encourage you to grab a few of these guys. You can find on Amazon or any travel store for just a couple bucks. But all they do is, this is the grounded part right here. You just plug it in. You can go either upside down or right side up, and there you go. You got another North American outlet, but bear in mind that is 220 volts, so check your power bricks accordingly. So you do have a chair, a slide out chair, separate, so you're able to sit down while you're doing your work on the computer or whatever have you. Let's go ahead and press on right back around the room. I'm walking in a circle, have my hats hanging up. These are magnetic clips. Definitely suggest, even if it's your first cruise, 100th cruise, whatever, grab those magnetic clips. They are an absolute lifesaver. You do have your TV, and on this ship, both rooms, they have folded out like this, so that way you can be sitting on the couch relaxing, and you can angle the TV in that viewing angle. Also, it allows you to access the back of the TV because it does have a HDMI inputs and also a USB that you can use as a phone charger as well. Passing the TV, you do have a large mirror. Thanks for hanging out with me as I take you through Royal Caribbean's Harmony of the Seas room 10441. This is a standard interior room. What do I like about this room? Quite a bit, actually. Being in an interior room is not as bad as it sounds. We've been in interior rooms on quite a few cruises. You don't spend much time in your stateroom. You don't. You sleep, you shower, you kick back, watch some TV, and wind down from the day. That's about it. Otherwise, you're out and enjoying the ship, having a great time. It is a great room for sleeping because the only illumination you have is that blue light that I showed you on that rocker switch for the restroom. And you can mitigate that problem by doing similar thing that I did, is putting the washcloth with magnetic clip on it. The room is completely blacked out. You sleep awesome, especially with the rocking of the ship being at the front of the ship. Fantastic sleep. We also like that it's very roomy. This is the same size as our standard balcony room that we had last week. Plenty of room. We got the couch bed here for Alex, got the king size bed. We have more storage since it's just me and Alex this week. We have more storage than we know what to do with. This is a great room. Would I book this room again? I would. It's very comfortable. The HVAC works. You're at the front of the ship. You're right near everything. Adventure Ocean is a couple flights up. Pool's one more deck up. You got Central Park just a couple flights down, so you can take the stairs. It's a great location. You're near everything. So hey, thanks again for hanging out with me as I take you through this stateroom 10441 on Harmony of the Seas. Check out my other room tours and of course ship tours. I just filmed the footage of the walk around of this ship, so definitely check that out. I'll be editing it soon. And of course our other travel videos. We have a lot of videos coming up, a lot of traveling coming up, a lot of cruises coming up, a lot of Alex coming up. Haha. So anyway, hey, thanks again for hanging out. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and follow us on Instagram at AsGoodAsItGets. Happy sailing, happy RVing, happy traveling. Just be happy and stay awesome. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.